Hey everybody, this is Grace. I'm on my way to get me something to eat, and I'm having a little trouble with finding what I can eat. At some point between now and, well, about a month, I have an appointment scheduled for about a month from now, but a little less. For a procedure, I'm not going to mention it right now, but and then I'll have to be on a diet, or I should be on a diet now, but they don't yet have me with a dietitian or a nutritionist or whatever. But the whole thing of cooking and all that is a little taxing for me right now because of the health condition itself. So I'm going to go get myself something to eat. It'll be at least for 2 to 3 meals. It is at a place where I can, I think, I'm going to talk to the guy, the owner, just to find out, he's usually there, about low sodium, you know, how they do it. It's going to be a hamburger and, you know, or whatever kind of burger they're having today. They have special, sometimes it's just meat. So, but what kind, you know, how they do it? Do they have it you know, these aren't fast food. This one isn't. The ones I go to, they're not fast food. So they don't have the nutrition facts and all that. I mean, they're not fast food. They're not chain restaurants. It's just a mom and pop kind of thing. I want to see how they do it. Do they put the sodium, the salt in before they cook it, or once they put it on the grill? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So, yeah, I don't know exactly how it works for, you know, the usual restaurants, but I know some of them you can see them salt the French fries or whatever, you know, like that. But do you ever see them salt the meat when you get a hamburger, or is it already salted? You know what I'm saying? Those fast food chains fast food chains. This is not one. This is, like I said, it's a family kind of thing. So hopefully that's better for me. I don't know, because like I say, can't find the nutrition facts, and I've always been one. I think since I remember when they started coming out with them, or maybe it was just when I first noticed them. It was decades ago, with nutrition facts on the backs of everything, you know, and restaurants needed them and all that good stuff. But I've been one to watch all that stuff and see how it works. And the sodium count is the biggest, but for me, is generally the biggest problem. It's the sodium. And I might say that, and then they say, no, it's everything, it's this, that. But that sodium, it can't, oh my goodness, you can have one burger have more than what you need for the whole day. Seriously. It's like, really? And plus, it doesn't always add up. You know, I started off as a math and computer science major, so I do know how to figure things out mathematically. And it doesn't add up. Like if you get a 1 patty or 2 patty, just to figure out how much is the patty itself, doesn't add up. It doesn't work out right. So, okay, usually don't go to this place from this direction. And just as I got to that light, I said, oh, it's down there. And there's just way too much traffic to try to get over there, or to do a U-turn. I watched somebody, as I was waiting at that light, somebody tried to do a U-turn, and they couldn't. They had to just leave and go back, go up. It's too much. So you can't do it. I mean, as far as this one says, you just can't do it. But yeah. So I'm gonna go basically the long way. It's not too much further. Anyway, some of these things. But I'm gonna go. I gotta figure something out, because some changes are going to be made. Because when I have this procedure, they said that I might It's so, like I said, I don't want to mention what it is, but it's so involved that I might have to be basically not, what is the word? My goodness, but allergens are so bad. Allergies. But they basically said that I could, it's like it's clear as mud to me. All of it is clear as mud. But it could be that I am going to be at home, kind of somewhat, but not yet exactly. I'm serious. Clear as mud. Bedridden, but not really. Like I said, it goes back and forth between kind of, sort of, we don't know yet. Of course they don't know yet. They haven't done the procedure. And once they do, they might do more, so go ahead into an operation, and then I would know. You see, that they're not going to know until they start it. Yeah. So like I said, it's clear as mud. It's clear as mud for them too. They don't know until they start testing and doing all that stuff. And what a mess. And like I said, I really don't know. Right now I'm scheduled for like a little less than a month from now. I was scheduled for tomorrow, but it was too fast and furious. And then I got everything done because the people actually called me back. Wow, it was amazing. From 2 different places actually called me. It was so great. And they said, yep, you're clear. So I was clear on a few things. I'm cleared to do it. And I had so many things going on, like the anemia. And this time the doctor told me, he said, I'm borderline anemia. That's not what he said before. So just told me so many things. And okay, you know, not worry about things like lately. You know, I heard even on the weather on the news, they said this about the pollen being so bad. And I mean, I know I have allergies year round. This is Texas, so you know, we have usually great weather year round. You know, weather that things can grow. Okay. And man, this time right now, I have so much, you know, just coughing, like in the middle of the night last night, and some of this stuff is like, ew, but gross. Fair warning. But in the middle of the night, I woke up and I was having some weird dream, and weird dream, I don't know what it was, but it was something like what was actually happening was the dream was about what was actually happening to me. And part of it was about having so much built up in my chest, and you know, from these allergies and it all. And I got up and I kept having to try to clear my throat repeatedly, and it was so weird. It was just, and Adam had woken up because the dogs were awake, and that's why I got up, went in there, and it just, or what woke me up. So it was just like in the middle of the night, all this stuff, maybe 3 o'clock, I don't know. And but it's, I worry about stuff like that. Like if they have to wind up doing surgery and they have to put me to sleep and all this stuff, you know, I don't know how that works. And a couple of times I've had, what they're going to test me for later is sleep apnea. I'm going to finally have a test for sleep apnea. And because sometimes, like recently, I don't know if it was allergen or whatever, like I'm not eating anything. I'm not, or haven't eaten anything in hours. And all of a sudden from within, not from without, you know, not from the outside, from within my throat, all of a sudden it feels like something, you know, chokes me. Okay, there's nothing in there. You see, it kind of feels a bit like a popcorn shell or something. You know, have you ever had that happen? It gets on the back of your throat, and then you just keep coughing, trying to get it out. and when I wasn't eating popcorn. So, you see what I'm saying? It's weird. That happened to me, and I actually one time woke up, thought I was really not able to breathe. So recently, like a week or two ago, I don't know. And we just run out in front of them and get killed. Real smart. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, people, they gotta be first. They gotta go. They gotta be first. So bad. Because at 1 second, 2 seconds, they need to get there before everybody else. You know, get there sooner. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Just risk their lives to turn in front of these people. Wow. Man, I'm so not impressed. Ugh. You know, life is precious, man. And yes, I know, because all the stuff I have going on, that I'm going to be more like this, but I'm always like this. So, always saying, watch the way you're driving. We all make mistakes from time to time. I've been driving 40-something years, but come on, that was more than a mistake. I can tell you, more and more lately, I've noticed that people, you know, like pulling out from these shops and stuff on the right and left of me. Now, of course, I'm driving down the road. I have the right of way. But, you know, you can stop, you know, like, or just not even, you're not even stopping. No, I'm not even stopping. And they just run out from inside of there. I'm serious. You know, they pull out from inside of these, to the left and right of me, all these shops and everything. They just pull and go straight across the road. Straight across the road. Or pull out in front of me. And it's like, what the crap? Or, you know, if I'm in the turning lane, I'm on this road and I'm in the turning lane, they're in these shops, they think they go first. Since when? Since when? Really? Whoops. Okay. No, there was nobody there. I'm wondering, why did it do that to me? Did you see why it did that to me? My SUV warns me of something, but I saw nobody. Maybe it was the one that they felt it felt I was too close to the one in front of me. I don't know. I tell you, nobody's perfect. I know whenever I say anything about stuff, it's gonna come back to me. Okay, pardon this, but I'm waiting for my meal to be cooked, and yes, they don't add the salt. If you tell them no salt, they don't put salt on it. They don't already have the salt in it when they put it on the grill, so it's not salted until they put it on the grill. And the same thing with their side orders. Like I said, this will probably last me a couple of days, at least today, tomorrow, maybe another day. It just depends. It's just a regular hamburger. So, and I kind of lost my appetite a couple of days ago. There is a bug crawling around on my windshield. It's like, really now? I think it's a ladybug. But it's on the other side, way on the other side. It's distracting. It's like it's confused. It doesn't know where to go. It's going around in circles like a gnat. I mean, it's walking like a gnat flies. So, you really needed to know all that. I know. But anyway, I'm glad that this place doesn't do that, because that'll be one place that I know I can go to and not have to worry about them pouring on sodium. I was at some restaurant, I don't even remember which one it was, that bug's about to crawl across the screen, so fair warning. But I was at some restaurant the other day, and it wasn't for me. I think I don't know why I was there. Restroom, I don't know. But I was watching, I guess I was picking up something. And I was watching the guy where the French fries were, doing the French fries. And man, he was just shaking like the whole, they have it in a shaker, the salt. Putting so much salt on there, I was like, that could kill somebody. I mean, I don't know. There's the bug. See what I'm telling you? It's confused. It was way on the other side now. But no, it was like, man, did they get trained, to put that much? I cannot imagine being trained to put that much salt. And when I was a kid, I'm 61, soon to be 62. Okay, three guys just walked by. But when I was 16, I worked in there comes a bug again. See how confused it seemed? But when I was 16, I worked in a hamburger place. This reminds me of it, like the old-fashioned kind of hamburger places, hamburger joints, like they used to call them. And they make the stuff right there. Although we actually, I remember we, as in way back then, actually had, the patties were made, but they did not have any sodium or didn't have any spices in them. It's just patty. It came in a box. They came in a box. But this one, they make them themselves. But, oh my goodness. My goodness. I don't know what it was, but I guess the other day I had a little bruise come up on a couple days ago or so, come up on my arm, and when I got up here, I just kind of, I wasn't even touching the bruise. I thought, but I felt like, ooh, like there was something on my arm, and it just came off. Well, it made my arm bleed where that bruise is. What the crap? Yeah, I'm telling you, weird stuff. But anyway, where was I in all this? I'm kind of tired, like I said, the dogs and all that last night. But, oh, this restaurant just reminds me of old-fashioned stuff, and it's good. I'm trying to find other places. We had one that we used to go to. We get liver and onions, like once a year. But we got into it, and then the last time I went there, we order them and go pick them up. Meals, we got their baked potatoes, and I opened up the baked potato, and it was black. And Adam says so was his inside. I'm like, whoa, there's that bug again. Poor thing is so confused. But yeah, black baked potato, weird. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling here, huh? But that's okay. That's what I plan on doing. Hopefully this thing will stop bleeding. But that place is very busy. I'm sitting right in front of it, and I'm watching all the people go in and out, and oh my goodness. I mean, I've always known that. I've been coming here for, I don't know, probably decades. And we just don't eat here very much. It might be once every few months we get something from here. Adam actually went to a buffet place that I can't go to because it's way too much sodium. Way too much sodium. And I'm, cutting down on everything, especially, like I said, I lost my appetite a couple days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. I don't remember, but I lost the appetite and just decided to cut down on a lot of stuff. And like I'm saying that as though I eat a lot. It's not. It's just cutting down on the stuff that has sodium. Cutting down on, the carbohydrates. I've done that for decades. So I'm not worried about me and how I do carbohydrates. Although I think I got kind of a little bit too much after I started on insulin a few years ago. So anyway, I'm gonna go in there and see if my order's ready. Okay, got my burger and all. It was ready. It's still hot. That's what I like about real food, cooked at real restaurants, is that the stuff is still hot. Seriously, the stuff is still hot. I can't stand that so I usually eat a few fries on my way home. If I get fries or whatever, there's no sodium on it, on any of it. Wow. But I like for it to be hot instead of right when you get it out and you try one of them and then the next one is cold. You know, practically. Adam and I have been talking about that. Even stuff that we cook at home. We wonder what's going on because it gets cold so fast. I mean, I'm talking fast. I go into the next room, bring the food there, and then put it on your plate, and it's cold. Well, I don't think we have our home that cold. It's going to freeze it or something. Maybe make it get cold fast. But things seem to be different. And even like eggs, the way they cook just seems to be different than what it used to be. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go up here and just park and eat while it's, you know, just in case. But while it's still warm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, usually, I mean, I've eaten here before. I don't think it's going to get cold, but I am hungry. It's 12:20. I'm going to go ahead. I'll let you know. Okay. That was pretty good. It tasted good. Seemed, you know, still warm. French fries still warm. Okay. What are you doing? Somebody coming down this road, but what are you doing? It's a point of, it's a truck, bubble truck. But, they were backing into the parking spot. What is this obsession with people backing into parking spots? At least I'm not going to run over that thing right there, whatever it is. But I was noticing, I was thinking some of these places, these businesses around here, they seem to be upside down. Like the one that's on top should be on bottom. Because of noise, I guess they make them to where that you can't hear. Hopefully, but just an observation. Oh boy, now I'm going to go home. Adam had, I think I said that at the beginning of it, he went to a buffet. I can't eat buffet. We went to one, I don't know how many days ago, last week or something. And wow, could only eat so little of it. And that even made me feel like it had too much sodium in it. So, but he went to one by himself. And I wonder if he's going to be home because he'll stay there for a long while. And he knows the people who own it. So the guy who owns it. So, yeah, I've met him. So, anyway, I guess that's my little bit of getting out today. I'm trying to make myself get out of the house. I want to get out of the house at least once a day. I might not, like I said, do this procedure and all that. I might not be able to for a week or so, but I can reschedule the procedure for earlier. But I just wanted to have a couple days off from thinking about it. You know, this week was just like crazy week with all of it. Today's Thursday, so it was scheduled for Friday, tomorrow. Maybe I'll just wait and call Monday so I can have more than just one day. I need a break from all this stuff. And today, when I got in my SUV to leave, I noticed on my cell phone there were so many different, you've got a new message on the portal and blah, 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 blah. And it was just one of these. And the woman, one of them said to me this week, said, yeah, I know they send a lot of these things for you. They do. They send so much every day. You know, can you fill out this, like how you feel about the service you received? And they'll send a message to say that they're going to send you a message, or that you have a message. Okay, I already know that I have a message, and you're sending me one saying that you have a message. So there's two messages for one thing. Seriously. And it's wow. I mean, it's good, but it's like, okay, I'm not one of those people who has my cell phone right next to my hand or in my pocket all day long. I'm just not, I'm usually nowhere near it. You know, not usually, but quite often during the day it's in another room. So I go there and it's like all these, you know, messages, or even phone calls, because I don't hear them. And I have it set to where nobody can leave me a voicemail because I got so tired of voicemail messages. You know, people want to buy your house, that scam. I'm guessing it's a scam. And it's going on for eons. They send text or leave voicemail, call. I'm a realtor and I want to buy your home. That kind of thing. It's crap. They come up with some address, and I've never heard that road. It doesn't exist. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this one up, and I'll talk to y'all in another video.